In today's video, I am going to tell you the story of the Sambangura building and the man who was named after that building who chose integrity over the safety of his life. But there is a very famous building in Freetown, Sierra Leone that many people walk past, but few of them know the man that building was named after. But also very few people know why his story still scares the politicians of our countries today. In today's video, I am going to tell you the story of the Sambangura building. A question for you: have you ever heard about the Sambangura building? Yes or no? So let's start from there. Reply in the comment section. So firstly, let's try to understand who was Sambangura. Sambangura was a very respected economist and a public servant in Sierra Leone. He served as a governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone from 1970 to 1979. At that time, his role was to take control of all financial when it comes to the government of Sierra Leone. So that was his role as a bank governor, to make sure that whatever funds is coming in, whatever funds is going out, he should be aware and know where exactly that fund is going or where that fund is coming from. This man had the belief that public money should be used to protect the people of the nation, not for politicians to just use the finance just for their own benefit, but for everybody as a Sierra Leonean in general. That was his intention, and that's what he was doing exactly during that time as a leader of the Bank of Sierra Leone. Should a technocrat like Sambangura obey politicians, or should he protect the national interest at first? At his time, Sierra Leone was under the leadership of Shaka Stephen. The era was marked by strong central power and little tolerance of dissent. According to widely circulating historical accounts, Sambangura was the one who used to question the policies, questions that he believed that would harm the economy of the country. So he was not afraid to ask questions to the politicians. Some of the times, he was also the man who received some to approve some of the requests from government officials or whatever agencies. Those kind of requests that they're making is not going to add any value towards the economy of the country or the people of Sierra Leone. So he will probably, refuse that proposal. He was the man who actually did so in so many occasions. Is saying no in government, is it an act of courage or a disloyalty? So many reports claim that when he was making the refusal request from big dignitaries in the country, so they began angry with this man, so they started having issues with Sambangura. One of the commonly cited issues involved pressure to fund expensive political commitments. So Bangura allegedly stole his grounds. He never bowed down. He never said yes because of he was under pressure for certain things. That became very dangerous for Sambangura. In Sierra Leone history, it says that Sambangura was killed at his residence. So some of those circumstances remain as controversial and emotionally charged. What matters is this: his death became a warning, a message to others who might challenge the authorities. So let's try to understand a bit of the building and the legacy of Sambangura. Today, as we all know, that Sambangura building is the tallest building in Freetown, Sierra Leone, at the center of the capital city. It has a lot of major offices and also symbolizes economic authorities. And when President Ahmed Tijan Kaba came in power in 2004 August, he decided to name this building Sambangura building to remember the legacy for the man who actually sacrificed his own life for the betterment of that country. So he decided to name it Sambangura building, and that's how this name became a brand today in Sierra Leone. So during that time, the bank was 40 years old, that many of us know today, but few of us know the actual story behind this bank. For many people, it represents a question: why should we always honor integrity after it's gone? So that's all for this video today. If you have any question, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section, and also share this video for people who doesn't have any idea about the Sambangura building or Sambangura himself, kind of a little bit understand who that man was and what are some of the sacrifices that this great man did for our nation. Thank you, and I'll definitely see you in another video. Peace.